I am back. Has the game reconnected? Successfully reconnected to chat server. The stream back up. Looks like it. Okay, so everything's back up and running. Sorry, old man. I have a mild case of tinnitus. So sometimes I can't tell if the alarm is going off in my headset because the ringing blends in with the ringing in my ears. I'm like, I have to take off the headset and see if the ringing gets louder because the anti-sound of my headset. The noise reduction. There we go. The chat has reconnected. Okay. Whew.
I could have lots of little babies. Oh, they'd probably eat me though. No, you wouldn't want to come home to that.
This should reload the instance. Okay. Hey, welcome back. Me too. Send an invite. Yeah, the ringing from the alarm, it through the noise reduction of my headphones is masked by my tinnitus. So like the noise reduction, I have like, noise reduction headphones. So I can't tell the difference between the tinnitus that I have and the ringing of that alarm because it's just constant. So I'm like, wait a second. And I take off my headphones occasionally. And I'm like, oh, it doesn't get louder. Okay, that's just my tinnitus. And then on other occasions, I'll be sitting here going, wait a second. I take it off, and then the alarm, it gets louder. I'm like, oh, that's the alarm. Like, okay, something's wrong with the circuit. Let me go reset it. I thought it was my work computer overstressing my Pi, because my work computer does like 100,000 DNS queries a day, maybe an hour. I don't know. It's significantly more DNS queries than like my gaming PC. And I thought it was heating up my Pi, and causing it to have a problem? Apparently not. Because now it's on its own network and its own battery backup equipment. And it's not going through my Pi at all.
Always something. Always something.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, that's my next project, is get my network at this place up and running again.
Speaking of which, let me send you an invite. I imagine my wife's happier now that I stopped the stupid fucking alarm in the living room.
Just the constant screaming in there.
Yeah, like last time it went off, she texted me because I didn't hear it because of the headphones and it blending in with my tinnitus. So she texted me like, "Can you like stop that?" Like, oh, my bad. Bounties.
Sorry, that was a
Ah, it's an exterminate
not
now.
the part. I need another invite. Sorry.
All right, sending invite. So we get a nice one. It's just exterminate, and we have to fight both
Are we on
sets
friends
of them.
only?
Nope. I can't change it. It's fine. I'll just change it after this next one.
Oh, I don't even set the damn mission up.
It's still only 166 enemies. It didn't scale up or anything.
This sector is home to a Skaldra high security cache. If Furbon charges will get you inside, but you've gotta be quick. They're rigged to self-destruct. You don't crack that cache soon, it's gonna deadlock permanently. Clock's ticking. Look for Furbon charges.
Four charges remaining. I'm not hearing them.
How dare they blame us? We will not be their scapegoats.
Apparently somebody else is finding them all. Oh, I got close to one finally. Somebody found it.
Victor! The spoils. And the extremely pissed off bad guys.
Stormfall. Perfect. Your sacrifice today in the name of Soul and Soldier will not be in vain. A place has surely been prepared for you in the Hall of Heroes.
Our little friends want to play. Gone past.
Be gone, past. There ain't none nearby here.
Have you dropped your support charge yet?
Yeah, I just did at the beginning of this place. Figured if there was one in the underground area, I'd find it. And nope. I didn't get a single hit.
That's the last of them. Time to conclude.
Nope, I'm not getting hit under here either.
Yeah. I was like, that's fucking weird. I think there's one up here, though.
I never heard one.
I thought I
We're
heard
going
one.
right at the top of the exit.
Yeah, that's why I thought I heard it. All right.
One. No, I must have missed one. I'm not going back and look for it.
Yeah.
Two more missions. I just ordered me some GOE splitters, but they're correction, they're reverse PoE. So they take PoE and take it and pull it out to internet and to a 12-volt barrel jack.
Hmm. I want to do this mission. What is that? It's just it's a survival.
Friends only.
I'm on friends only now. I'm gonna do the survival though. It's kill 20 enemies on high ground. I'll do the enemy kills on high ground. Only 20.
Yeah, whatever. Oh.
Arsenal. It's the Side 09. I want to get some rep with him, and he's stopped talking to me, so I want to do his once a day while I still have rep to get the increase with him. Because I don't think it counts.
Get him to stop talking with me.
He stopped talking to me, so
Can't imagine you call me
let's see. I'm on the default build, right? Default let it, yeah. So Equinox.
tingly jaunt through space and time later.
Okay. So before we run out, I'm gonna do his once. It's just 5 minutes.
So.
Trying to be like, should have brought the dog. I have a Necros dog.
These scrubbers are prone to spore growth. Don't shoot it off and it could become fatal. For the scrubber and you. Comprende?
I'm gonna go search for things.
Where the hell?
I'll let you do the kill and I'm gonna go search for shit.
Scrubber's getting choked out. Fix it.
Ah. There's 2 high ground kills.
Situation critical.
I'm coming for it. But it's still like 100 meters away.
When do you get to a drop of your support charge?
Alright, well now I gotta kill this thing.
Get to do things the hard way.
Dropping it.
tech rot. Makes them puke these hell scrubbers right back up.
This one's dead. Okay, cool. Okay, where's the next one? It's also down here.
So, breathing a little easier?
Oh, found the key. God damn it.
What happened? That's 20 and 20.
Oh,
That's
I
your-
opened up the vault and it dropped the arcane on top of you.
Oh, it's over here? Sorry.
One scrubber, set of fours coming up.
I wall latched and just released my 4 and got the 20 kills.
Nice.
That's why I took this. Because I'm like, that should make it easy. Charge up a bunch of damage. Grab up here and be like, yo.
Okay, fine. Give it to me. Oh. I feel like I'm out top. Damn it!
Wow.
The final charge is somewhere down here.
Ain't that like a shot of adrenaline? Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers
All
coming
right.
out of the rot. There's some stuff in
To the exit.
like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too. Marking extraction. Use it when you need it, but only if you need it.
Which way? Gang. Kicking me around. I can use my area search in 30 seconds.
Oh,
If you're like close.
no, I'm not.
Do you have like a lead on it?
Yeah, think.
So you've got a line?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll track you.
Deal with that scrubber buildup. Stat!
too concerned with the scrubber. Damn. Like, how do I get the old man?
You lost the scrubber, but that's the least of your problems.
Okay, following waypoint 2.
Found it anywhere.
Okay, never mind then. I'll kill this scrubber while I'm here. It's dead.
Golden Instinct has a lot better range than the air support, but it, like, the search range is a lot bigger, but the you have to zone it right to get good effect out of it.
I'm not very good at using the trail.
I always come to like big crossroads, and then I zone a room, and so I kind of like section off a room, and then I pop it, and if it goes what way it goes, and you kind of zone with it. You don't use it as like a pinpoint. You kind of use it to like, is it in this like room or those like last 3 rooms I just did? Is it in those last 3 rooms? No. Okay, then it's ahead of me. That makes sense. It's kind of like a game of hot or colder. Please select destination.
Where is this guy? Here he is.
This is the way. Yeah, but
They're rigged to self-destruct.
Found the cache.
Alert! Your window of opportunity to get into the cache is closing. Find Fervon charges.
okay.
That one. Got all 3 of them.
Nice. I'm just looking for shit. Drop your air support charge there.
Can do.
To
Dropped.
Victor! The spoils. And the extremely
Okay.
Yeah, there's several in this area.
Mm.
I got one that's back here. I can figure out how to get to it. Excuse me. Oh, let me out of the cage, man. Thank you.
Hex, why do you insist on refusing your medicine? Has it escaped you that I command a literal army? Starfall!
Where are we going? This way.
He did. He also did.
More up ahead. And it looks like it's gonna be the big guns.
Sure. Big guns. Uh-huh. The dead guys?
Oh, basement already. God damn it. So,
Citizens, fear not. We have the situation under control. As I speak, the planes you hear above your head are delivering elite troops to neutralize the Hex. It's true. This criminal organization will be eliminated with extreme prejudice.
see. A sneaky little spot.
I have separated this guy from his body. These dudes get tanky. Just called her desiccants.
Yeah. Now their weak spot is their crotch.
I mean, like, just in general, like, I've got 700 fire stacks on this guy. Got rest and rage on him, making him weaker. Like, it takes forever to kill these dudes. Like, they're one of the new guys that I want to test my builds on, is those desiccants, because they can be so, like, resistant to damage.
That's the last of them. Time to think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Must have been to some really weird spot. Must be, yeah, there must have been an offshoot somewhere that I missed. Yeah, it must have been way over there. Like way at the beginning of the map.
Yeah, I don't know. Dude, the online song was stuck in my head for so much of like this morning when I was trying to go to sleep and failing. I'm like, okay, I think I've just gone insane.
Hey, you know what I found out to try to get songs out of my head? Is go
What's-
listen to the song. Like, just listen to the whole song.
Yeah.
I found out that was the biggest. I gotta go to the bathroom and then we can do that. I think. Is there one more mission left, or are we done?
I'll go check with Trinity.
Arthur, inventory done. Good to see you, friend.
You should have 4,500 left.
So, who's this for?
Yep.
Ay, pobrecito. Come back when you got something worth my time, okay? You know where I am.
Two and a half years ago, we launched the LTT Backpack, which has been a huge success for us, delighting almost 50,000 tech enthusiasts. But just because it was successful doesn't mean it's perfect. Where does my umbrella go? In the all-new LTT Commuter Backpack, which I first teased to you guys about 6 months ago when I was walking the streets of Taiwan. In a nutshell, the Commuter Backpack takes everything that was great about the original LTT Backpack and puts it in a smaller, more stylish package. The best part is that if you buy it through YouTube Shopping right now, you will get $30 off while supplies last. Look at that thing. Looking at them side by side, you wouldn't even believe that this has 20 liters of capacity, and because we moved the water bottle holder to the outside, while also doubling it up on the other side to hold an umbrella or foldable cane, you give up surprisingly little in terms of the total carrying capacity. Now, obviously, we had to make some cuts to hit the lower price point. Gone are our trademark carabiner clips, but when it comes to quality, we remain as uncompromising as ever. It's made of the same Repreve fabric that's manufactured from recycled water bottles and happens to be water resistant. It uses YKK water resistant zippers with a custom LTT pull, and it has a dual riveted reinforced handle, meaning that you can load this thing up with as much as you could freaking want and hang it by the handle every day without worrying about it ripping off. Our custom molded foam padded shoulder straps make a return, this time with a new contoured shape that helps to accommodate narrower as well as wider frames. And keeping with that theme of quality, we've gone with metal adjustment straps here and a, yes, certified dual layer bottom, meaning that if you're the kind of person who's like me and gets home at the end of the day and just slides your backpack across the floor, even if you wear through that bottom layer, there will be another one there to help you out. Man, there's so much to say about this. We added multiple attach points for the chest strap, depending on your preference, or if you just want to hang other accessories off of the bag. We upgraded the material that covers the custom molded back foam. We added a tighter luggage strap so it shouldn't flop around. And of course, making a return is our RFID blocking hidden pocket in the back for your passport or your wallet. Since we're down here, the bottoms of the straps are also rivet reinforced, and this is cool. If you're not that into the whole water bottle thing on the side, more hidden pockets for extra capacity. Here's mine. I use it for my mouse. Boop. Can't even tell it's in there. I guess on the subject of my personal bag, now's as good a time as any to show you guys how I load it out by transferring everything over to this brand new one. We'll start with the sunglasses pocket, which of course uses a nice soft micro suede material that's not going to scratch your lenses. Then, keeping with the theme of keeping your stuff protected, we've got this awesome laptop pouch. The team worked really hard to have the water bottle holders on both sides of the bag, while also allowing this zipper to come all the way down so you can really see what you're doing in here. We use a combination of our standard ripstop material and a screen-safe micro suede to ensure that your devices all stay safe when you're carrying them. Also, this is great, both of the pockets are suspended a little bit above the bottom of the bag, so even when you've got your devices in there, if you set your bag down hard, you don't have to worry about them taking any damage. Also in here, we've got a nice little zipper pouch in the bottom for living that dongle life, and a couple of pouches for things like battery banks, wall chargers, and cables. Nice. It isn't completely without compromise. Unlike the original LTT backpack, which can fit even some 17 or 18-inch class laptops, this one is designed to fit most 15.4s and some 16s, like the MacBook Pro 16, but is really most comfortable with a 13 or a 14. Now let's whip open our classic bag of holding, which, by the way, also has a super low zipper, so you can get it open and get your stuff out like your convenient LTT tech sack. Packing materials. We try to minimize plastic packaging. Turns out they're still the way that makes the most sense for stuff like this. Oh, before I put this in, more pockets. Zipper pocket on the bottom. I like to keep my valuables down there, but apparently we're calling it a snack pocket, so you can put whatever you want down there. Screwdriver pocket, complete with our trademark zipper, just in case you accidentally drop a bit or something into the bottom of it. Pen pocket for your bolt action scribe driver pen, lttstore.com. And then the rest of this is kind of up to you. I keep some chapstick, portable SSD, an amulet to protect me from 5G, extra SD card. The sky's kind of the limit. If you have anything that you really don't want to come out though, one of these flaps is magnetic. Pretty nice little addition. Ah yes, the bag of holding portion makes a triumphant return from our original backpack, allowing you to pack it with pretty much whatever you're gonna need. I've got my tech sack in there, I've got my hoodie, and that's pretty much it. Wait, where is the AirTag pocket again? Oh, hold on. We've got a little spot here to put your keys. Metal, of course, because we like building stuff that lasts. And there it is, right up there. Slip your AirTag in there, and unless they've watched this video, a would-be backpack thief is unlikely to find it. By the way, the team asked me to point out that this is a really good spot to put your mouse, because it's a stretchy pocket compared to the ripstop material that we're using on all of the other ones. I'm sure there's a handful
Watching
of
an advertisement for Linus's backpack.
Extremely subtle branding that we integrated into
I bought that.
But hey,
The new one or the old one?
discover when you get your own. We're gonna have it
Yes.
linked in the video description,
Both
or
of them.
if you're
Got
watching
it.
this right away, and we
Well, I
haven't
have
sold
the
it
old
with a
one.
discount code
I
yet,
like it.
If you buy it through YouTube Shopping, you'll be eligible for a $30 US.
But I was looking at buying a second backpack. If he's like, but I don't need like all this shit. And it was literally like a week later. He's like, yeah, I'm
Even at $150.
Use
releasing
smaller
kind of like a
backpacks.
light travel version. I'm like,
There it is, guys.
oh,
The LTT
perfect.
commuter bag. The tech backpack evolved. We sold, what'd I say, 11,000 of these day one last time? 12,000. Okay.
that was my Christmas gift for myself.
Double?
Was that and the
I say,
precision
I'm saying
screwdriver.
19. Which means we're gonna sell out of the discount code day one.
$30 off of a $119 backpack.
No, $140 back.
Oh,
So
that
it's
takes it down to
119.
119 with the 30.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah, I don't think I can afford that. I'll just go with the backpack work gave me.
Always something. Always something.
I've got a, luggage brand.
I can't deny that the quality of his shit
Looks nice.
is good.
Yeah, it looks nice. I've got a free. What's the Swiss Army knife company? They're not Swiss Army.
Leatherman? Leatherman? That's the only other one I can think of.
It's something. I just can't remember their name. Okay, I got to ban a bot. Be a second. Spam, scam, and bots. Bot. Okay, copy timestamp. Report. Block
Okay.
user.
See,
And then-
hey, bot. This is how you post a link. That's how you post a link. I think I'm one of the few people that can post a link in your chat.
Yeah, one of the very few.
But, that's how you post a link.
Yeah. But they're trying to, evade, for sending people to scam virus websites. So, come on, we're trying to steal identities here.
I just sent you to an anime website.
Yeah.
I was like, a website that he won't be annoyed with. That if he clicks on the link, or he probably already been there.
Yeah. I have.
Or if somebody goes there, it's not like a big deal.
All right. Let's help Arthur out again.
Already turned in. It was 4,500. I turned in tickets.
Oh, you just turned in tickets? Okay, that works for me. I'll do that too. Fast travel, Letty. Letitia.
I figured we got it.
Te ves bien, my
I
friend.
figured we got enough standing
Let's see.
for the day
Yeah.
of the shit I picked up. That
Jorge Feo, did you find this on, near, or in something that died? Ugh. We can use it though, unfortunately.
Did you find this on, near, or in something that died? We can use this, unfortunately. Okay. Now I need to go back to... I need what? Camisado?
I want to know what the fuck their pizzas are made of. That I'm finding pizza in this shit that's still good.
I gotta figure out which arcane I need. I think it's the Camisado.
What?
What?
I just walked by Owie. She's like, "We're lucky that couch is strong, aren't we?" I just stopped and looked at her. Go, what?
I've been breaking the back of the couch. Crepuscular. That's what I need. I have 3 of 11.
I don't think
So
we really have internet here anymore. I think it's mainly just
8.
a LAN now. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. I spent 45 minutes listening to a video on how the Ethernet jack was RJ45 jack was came up with for the
Here it in your recipe.
design.
Pretty is as pretty
I'm like-
as done.
Like after that, I'm like, did I really just sit here and listen to how the RJ45 standard was made? The TEEE
Together.
802-1.
I watched an interesting one on how, like probably a 45-minute on how we got, like the DNA testing that we have. It was due to one guy's LSD trip. Like the ability that we have to do DNA testing is due to one guy like taking LSD drugs. Back in the
He's like, I got an idea.
yeah. So back in the day, he was working at the company where he did replication of stuff to do DNA testing, but it took like 10 days to do the DNA testing. Right at the time, it took forever to do DNA testing. Right? I mean, we had DNA testing, but the way that it was done took forever, and it wasn't super like accurate. Right? So he did a lot of drugs. He got the job because he was working at a bakery after doing his college stuff, right? Oh, I found something new. I found a Prex card.
What?
I found Site 09's Prex card.
Oh, I need that. Oh, fuck's that at?
Right outside your room, in a planter.
Oh, I think I see it.
So a guy come by who was working at a place that was doing DNA stuff, research and things, and he's like, yeah, you made like LSD you synthesized LSD back in college, right? And did a bunch of drugs. So you're good with doing like molecules and chemistry. I'll recommend you for a job at my company. He's like, hey, this guy's good at synthesizing, molecules and working with, stuff.
Yeah, he's so good at it, he makes his own LSD.
Yeah, he was making and selling LSD back in college. So that's how he got the job. But his job was super boring. And what happened was he got replaced. Like he got a machine that could synthesize the things basically all for him. So he was really bored and he started just like playing around with them. And he went on vacation, and as he was driving, his mind started to wander, and he had like an acid trip. Like his brain knew how to do. He wasn't taking any LSD at the moment, but his brain knew how to get there, right? And he had this idea that he was familiar with how all the stuff worked, but he had this idea that if you put one of his markers, the way that they do it, and then hit it with like this function that all of our cells have, it will start rewriting the DNA after it's been split into halves. And if you put a marker there, it will rewrite the rest of that missing half from that point, but it only goes in one direction, right? You can then split the DNA again by heating it up. And now you had one line of DNA, you split it into two halves. The markers will attach if you cool it down. And then these things will rewrite the other ones. Now you have two bands of DNA, right? If you then heat it up, they'll split, and now you have four halves. And the markers are just in the liquid, and they'll attach on the four halves. And then you redo those things, and now you have four bands of DNA. So the problem is if you grab a tiny bit of somebody's spit, you're trying to find the one defect in that one piece of DNA, right? So it's super a weak signal. Okay. Now, because the marker that you make is radioactive, and that's what you're trying to find is that radioactive signal, and it's super fucking weak because you only have one band of DNA. But if your cells replicate, they have this ability, and they replicate by like making full bands of DNA from broken bits. So you have this idea: if we attach these markers and then let the thing rewrite, they'll make a full strand of DNA, and then we can split them by heating them up and just keep repeating this process. And then we'll have billions of the replicated like part of the DNA we're looking at, and we can attach billions of radioactive markers. And instead of having this super faint, weak radioactive signal, we'll have a really fucking strong radioactive signal where we have all of these markers attached, because we can do this like 20 or 30 times, and we'll have a super strong, accurate thing. And that's how we do like actual DNA testing now. And we have these super like accurate signals. And he did this all while driving to his cabin in the mountains in his head as a part of a latent DNA or LSD trip. We going to go hunt for some animals?
Nope, already did that. We're
Oh,
gonna
nice.
go hunt for some more Komei.
Oh, cool.
I need
Okay.
a second Komei. Bring the
I'm on the thing that kills
Mirage.
everything. Oh, Mirage?
Bring
Okay.
Mirage. I bet Mirage it goes way faster than Mirage. Bring
Bonk.
us to ESO Mirage.
Got it. Can do. Or not bonk. Boom. Mirage. There we go. On it. But he
I'm
was
gonna
also
drop a waypoint. I'm gonna drop a waypoint with my flower on it. It's pretty centralized there, and you're just gonna kind of stay there and nuke everything. And then I'm just gonna ship a point.
Miss Storm! Did Comet do this? Did we do something to upset her?
He was also a dick.
No. This nightmare is a gift. A chance to live out that dark fate.
You're just gonna roam around over there and just murder everything.
Hurry home. The Tenno will continue our celebration. Tenno, we sent our offerings to Kobe to draw out the infected.
I'm eager to free you squirming maggots from your web. Come on! Open the gates! Let me in!
Kome's foot now flows within you. We must cease our offerings, Sura. Krona Mata, beat back the infested and change our fate.
I came up with a really efficient path for this. So I just keep a flower there on that bridge, which is kind of centralized for you. Keeps you with power, and then I just fluff things back and forth.
All this talk of dreams. What dreams? I am your very real nightmare!
Wait till it says deliver to. He should just disappear. And we're done.
Works pretty well.
Fortune favors Cetus once again. Kome blesses you with his dream's bounty.
Another job well executed.
227. Yeah, that worked.
That's the. Yeah, I've got down about 2.5 minutes.
Miss Storm! Did Comet do this? Did we do something to upset her?
No. This nightmare is a gift.
So shut. Sorry.
To live out our dark fate, so we must change it. Hurry home. The Tenno will continue our celebration. Tenno, present our offerings to Kona to draw out the infested.
Behold! The fearsome Astron counterattack! Gift baskets!
Kome rewards your resolve. Fortunes are shining. The drain cannot end us. How can we prepare the offerings with these monsters at our door?
Like, why the fuck was I so fast? Oh, where I got the movement buff.
Kome's offerings pile high around her feet. Now comes the darkest hour.
You pray to nonsense! A shrine to absurdity!
You grovel before a worm comes. Do not speak to me of absurdity. Do the well, but Kome is speaking. You must fight on. Kome has danced her dance of fate and whirled us down a new path. All is well.
Such infested beauty! And he looks hungry!
So if we swap to our Tenno, it'll leave our Warframes behind.
The offerings before they are
Do you see my Tenno or your Tenno?
I don't see either Tenno, but I do see the Warframes.
Oh, I saw your Tenno, but not my Tenno.
It's so weird that like ending platform and what's visible and what's not.
Real fate offering, blah 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 blah. 150 plus 15, so 165. I just need to do this a bunch because I want the mods and the Praxis card. And a second Kome. So. Tonight I'm gonna get enough for
This storm! Did Kome do this? Did we do something to upset him?
No. This nightmare is a gift. A chance to live out our dark fate. So we must change it. Hurry home. The Tenno will continue our celebration. Tenno, present our offerings to Kome to draw out the infested.
I'm eager to free you squirming maggots from your web. Come on! Open the gates! Let me in!
You have done well, Sura. Force grows too powerful. You must suppress it, Sura. We cannot prepare offerings.
you have the ball on this build?
Yeah.
Alright.
The thing I get rid of on this one is the 3.
Yeah.
So I can so I don't need the extra damage bonus on weapons because I don't usually use weapons. And I don't usually need the
Yeah.
defense either because everything's just fucking dead. So I put Roar in that spot for the extra damage bonus to everything, including weapons and my abilities, because you know, abilities.
May rouse the demons that have long slumbered on our shores. We must ensure they never truly awaken. Fate still holds in this hand. You must not falter now. Kome has danced her dance of fate and whirled us down a new path. All is well.
More infested sleep within your very walls. Soon, they too will awaken.
Normally I start the mission by throwing the ball out. The ball will, hey, I see me this time.
Comey chassis, nice.
Yeah, that saves you some. So I throw the ball out, which does AoE destruction, killing people, which starts dropping the drops. And then I switch to dropping the mines, which turns the drops into more bombs.
The shrine is always
What do we got?
to you.
Third choice down at the shop.
I got everything but our blueprint currently.
Nice.
I don't got the Higasa Serration. Might as well pick that up.
Whether they wake or sleep, the infested demons are there.
I've crafted that, so it's fine.
I cannot forget that vision. One day they will rise.
I don't remember.
But not yet. Not yet. When Mercer cast himself and his
48.
possessions into the deep, all order died
48,
in
so
time. Some say Kome arose then.
50, 62. I need like one more run. Okay. I'm trying to get all our parts built now.
Mm-hmm.
I needed one more for get the parts building.
A celebration of Kolme! It angers the demons in the water!
Hurry inside, child. Doga! The Tenno will cut through the infested and deliver our offerings to Kome. All the vision begins the same. Kanon, here they come!
This is the Cetus of my dreams.
What a fortune Kome has bestowed! Dark force grows too powerful. You must suppress it, Sura. We cannot prepare offerings like this.
I figured this method out with a Zero the other day.
It works pretty well.
Keeps you supplied with energy, and you just murder everything, and then I just turn in bait.
A shifting fate is hard won. Hold firm. We now
As long as you're half decent with your energy management, Protea's energy keeps you stocked up.
Nonsense! A shrine to absurdity!
You grovel before a word, Counselor. Do not speak to me of absurdities. Fate turns in our favor. The new thread is almost spun.
Yep. Dean.
And so, this dreadful vision is just an old woman's dream. Let the waters be peaceful. We must invite Kome to awaken our mind sight, so she may change our fate. Deliver the offerings!
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Oh, damn it!
What's up?
Do need that mission one more time.
One short.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's usually the way it is. Huh? Oh. Huh? What? I didn't start.
But I came down to Cetus.
Oh, I was still down here.
Oh.
Our celebration of Kome! It angers the demons in the water!
Hurry inside, child. Doga! The Tenno will cut through the infested and deliver our offerings to Kome. Oh, the vision begins to say, Amun, here they come!
Let your precious dice
Wait.
decide. Even roll. You let the infested consume you. Odd roll. You open those gates, and I set Cetus ablaze!
What fortune Kome has bestowed! Infected are upon us. This fate dream binds so tightly, we cannot help until you drive them back. peaceful vision is just an old woman's dream. Let the waters be peaceful. Sura, offerings await you outside our doors.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh. I think I gave my brother a headache today. He played Warframe a long time ago.
Mm.
And I'm like trying to tell him about some of the new stuff. He's like, man, I ain't got enough time to play Warframe. He said, I don't have enough time to catch up to what's going on in the game. I was like, about 2 months. You'd be there.
2 months of, 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, plus nights and weekends with overtime.
I like Wade's Critical summed it up pretty well. It's the single best free-to-play game of all time with infinite content. You'll catch up eventually. He said, I'll just read the wiki. This is my little brother, so he's the one that works on the military AI vehicles and shit. He's the one with the double degrees, the masters and the bachelors.
Yeah.
So when he says he'll read the wiki, there's actually a good chance that he'll rather just read the whole Warframe wiki rather than play the game. Which is,
I think it'd be really cool if DE did it. I think it'd be really cool if they made like a Warframe movie or TV show.
They're getting close. With the anime stuff that they already have.
Or like a legitimate full season run anime. I'd enjoy that.
We all would. The problem is how expensive that is. Okay, we think of them as having unlimited budget, but
Dude, even if they did it to where it was yeah, okay, you can if they ran it to where it was just kind of okay, cool, you could buy it. I'm gonna use this, but you could buy a Blu-ray set for it.
Yeah, but they're not going to sell their intellectual property, right? So they're not going to sell their IP. So they would need the funding to pay a studio to make the anime. And as it was all they could do to afford to pay the studio to make the 90-second thing for $19.99. That was oh my god, that was 90 seconds is so effing expensive. And then you're wanting to do 24 minutes for one episode, or a movie an hour and a half. So they would need $20 million
I remember when I first.
to make a basics of like just the something cheap. And they're like,
Oh, okay. I'll say yes, it's expensive, but I will say this too. There, if they wanted to make it, they would make it
yeah,
because they could go to like any of the big video platforms. Like they could go to Netflix and be like, "Hey, Netflix, I want to partner with you guys, and I want to make a Warframe anime." And Netflix would be like, "Okay, do the research. If there's enough market for it, I'm down for it." Like, well, I have X amount of players that would watch that, and
yeah,
then you're Netflix, so you know what I mean?
yeah. Then it's the legal of like how much they want to dig into the IP and all the rights, and then the hashing that out.
Yeah. I'm saying that if they wanted,
Do you ever wonder how many laws we're breaking just by being together?
or to be fair, they, in my opinion, they have
I love you.
the skills. They could probably make something like that in house. Like, they could build that in house because they make some really good fucking cutscenes. Just imagine the in-game cutscenes, but just a whole
That's what Riot
movie
did.
like that. Yeah. So they have a whole.
Do you think the latest will ever come here? Or would that be too weird?
I think it's funny how you put lore in for watering a plant, and then there was literally a conversation with Eleanor on how plants got watered on the Zarimon. They literally had a drone that just went around watering plants. Like, we had a drone that watered plants, and I'm like, Rollis doesn't need to put that goddamn lore correct watering a plant drone bullshit in there. One of the domestic drones just hovers up there and just waters it. Just all the juices that you and Eleanor leave on the floor, it just adds to the plant.
Yeah, she was talking about how many laws we were breaking a minute ago. Laws of nature, religious laws, government laws.
I can close my eyes and feel the city breathing. All her roughest stones are stained with lives and stories.
Walked by Owie. Maybe I hit a crane somewhere. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I hit two.
He's nuts.
Okay.
Still pastime. I kind of need to start working on some of the other glyphs, and I need to get some breakfast. I'm gonna work on breakfast, and then I'm gonna still have.
You know what I want to do? These two Railjack Nightwave challenges. Complete 8 Railjack missions, and while piloting a hijacked cruise ship, destroy 3 enemy fighters. I'm like, yeah. I don't know. I got woken up. I think I just like fell asleep, or had been just asleep a little bit there, and dogs went off. And where my new room is at is right next to where the dog run is at, and they're pretty much just under my window barking.
Let's see, rail check. Build I haven't touched it in a while. Apparently I have touched it in a while.
Fair warning, if you do ever die, I'm coming after you. So help me, I will march into the hooded woman's judgment hall and make her give you back.
This one should work.
Yeah, as long as there's.
It's just a kill everything. Medium level.
Yeah. Don't kill everything right away. Just kind of let enemies spawn and kind of run around. I'll go steal a cruise ship, blow up some shit, and then we can murder the mission. And then next
I'll
one,
just
I'll
hang
let
out,
you.
man.
Yeah.
I'll let my pilot drive. We don't have a secondary gunner.
Don't let your pilot drive because I don't want to destroy shit.
I mean, I'm turning off the main cannon, so she shouldn't be able to take out any of the... she won't be able to take out much on her own, and I won't give her the ram. So... but it's only 38. Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. Here.
Look, phone in.
Alright.
Where is the cruise ship? There it is. Found it.
I'm hiding in a rock.
Oh God.
I should be fine in the rock.
We have captured the enemy cruise ship.
But you were like, yeah, we've got to kill some guys. And I'm like, oh, there's not very many guys out here. It's like 38. But yeah, if I let her drive, she will. She'd already shot 2 of them.
One.
It's actually kind of hard to get those kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guns in those things are terrible.
There we go. Okay. I'm gonna destroy this one, and you can.
So you're good?
Yeah.
Right. I'll let her drive then.
I'll go out and just pop cruise ships.
Yeah, she'll drive here in a second, and then I'll give her the battering ram. She'll make quick work of this. Here she goes.
Cruise ship, cruise ship.
A cruise ship over there now.
Cruise ship has gone bye-bye. Maintain anti-fighter cover. They are about to break. Multiple bogies. Man the guns. Fighters neutralized.
All the fighters are dead.
Oh, we need. Do you want to go do the asteroid hangar? I'll get these last two cruise ships.
Sure.
Cruise ship reactor has detonated. Pretty.
Heading towards the hangar.
Rainier dry dock. They are working on something. I want to know what. Infiltrate. Boom. Cruise ship eliminated. Focus on remaining targets.
I'll get the radiators. Half a second.
Radiator naked. Hit them with all we have got.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
We have one less cruise ship to be concerned with. Direct attention to remaining targets. One radiator down. Make it two. There it is. Blast that radiator. Experimental Grineer war vessel. Locked down tight. Take it for a spin. I want to read its logs. You can cool your
That's one.
downloading specs. Good work. Not a bad warm-up. Objectives met. Moving on.
You just want to blitz these next couple while you eat.
Mm-hmm. I'll let the pilot do most of the piloting.
We do cruise ships.
Crew. Missile battery is disrupting civilian traffic in this sector. This intimidation cannot be allowed to stand. Marking objectives. Ateno has exited the railjack. We are on their boards. Look alive. The enemy have called in a cruise ship. Situation evolving.
Weapon is too strong. Yep, that's all of the regular little ones did.
Cruise ship has gone bye-bye.
All right. I'm done eating that. What else we have to do? Missile platform.
Yeah, I'm already at it.
Nice.
Orders, infiltrate. Objective, expose radiators. Destroy core.
Heading towards it in case it needs shooting radiators and shit.
Yeah, they will.
I see it.
Out my way.
What weapon do I have? I heard him say again, but I'm not seeing it open out here. Oh, there it is. Oh, there you go.
Opportunity. Core is exposed. Away crew. Wrecking time. Destroy marked components. Scratch one high payload kinetic kill station. I have no idea how these chumps keep paying for those. Moving
I have no idea how these chumps keep paying for those.
neutralized. I will notify the Ostrons.
But the Cephalon.
Yeah, Cephalon Psi. Scratch one high kinetic payload, railjet kill station. I have no idea how these chumps keep paying for those. Like, yeah. Good point there. Sorry. I have no idea how these chumps keep paying for them either. We gotta do this mission again.
Another job well executed. We used to pass the time.
Okay, do you want to go blow up your cruise ships? Or,
Oh, sure, yeah. I'll go blow up the ships from the cruise ship.
I'll take over the pilot seat.
Take it down, then knock the slats out of anything left standing. In the interest of incoming fighters. Get to stations.
Oh, I'm already at the ship.
Let the
Cruise ship on scope.
Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna take over the ship now. That's one. Gun's overheated.
That's 2.
Oh god, I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, piloting. I got 3. Destroyed 3 fighters. Cool. That works.
Nah.
All right.
Did you? Did it get completed?
Yeah, I got 3.
I only saw 2 on your screen. Check Nightwave really quick.
Oh, well, I killed the thing, but... Let's see.
No, you only got 2.
Ah. It said 3. Oh, well.
I think it just shows you got to the next step.
I killed the ship. Oh, I'll just get in the next one.
Just get in the next one.
Okay. One moment while I get to this ship. Hello, ship. Excuse me, guys. I'm coming in. Get out of the seat. Thank you. Like, everybody, follow that other ship. Let me shoot you. I hit several of them. I hit that one. There we go. There's 2 or 3. While piloting hijack cruise ship destroyed. There we go. That's good. Now I know I got it. Excuse me, guys. Coming through. Okay. This one's dead. I really didn't need to. All right. Are you still piloting this one? I was about to say,
No,
we can
I'm
do that.
blowing up cruise ships.
All right.
I was shooting cruise ships.
I'm in the gunner now. If you aim me at a thing, I'll kill it. Oh, they're all
Yeah,
dead?
go-
Never mind.
Yeah. I just parked it. There's 2 of them like stacked on top of each other. I just parked it, looked at it, and jumped in the heavy cannon and just fired.
Yeah, I was about to kill them. Oh, well, they're dead.
We have a pulse turbine reinforcing enemy fighters. I need an away crew on the inside.
Here we go.
I'll pilot if you just want to shoot ships.
That works for me. We have an engineer, so she'll make, like, stuff for us.
Did you sign her to engineer?
No, my
Oh, we have an
slots-
engineer and a pilot. Got
We
it.
I have a pilot, an engineer, and then a gunner. So the gunner is the first person to leave, because I'm like, fuck having a gunner. It's only if I'm by myself.
Take out the Grenier pulse turbine and any resistance you encounter. Send a message.
Ah, what the hell? It was charged. Hold on. Here we go. We do both the same thing. I love that one for like making sure they can't move. Like no more piloting for you guys. No more shooting me. Where's the oh, it's blowing up. I'm like, where's the last one that's blowing up? Oh, it's doing damage over there. Huh. Not too bad of a mission, you know.
Oh.
Hey, we got a piece of Oberon. It's been a while. I mean, we could technically do like, Earth. You know.
Oh, true.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tem.
And we wouldn't have to go in the place.
We're here. It doesn't matter.
All right. Getting out. Let's see.
Let's try this one. This one should be easier. On Earth. I don't think we'll have as many side objectives. I think it's just kill things.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Ooh, Mark Target. That's a good mod to get.
Hmm.
Enemy forces on scope.
Ships.
Yeah, just kill ships.
Enemy squadrons have maintained pressure.
Alright, hold on, let me get in the I'm not in the gun seat. Getting in now.
Don't miss.
Hope not. Not at that range.
Good.
Has gone bye-bye. Remaining fighters are being called off. Excellent.
I see the last cruise ship. Alright, that mission's done. See, I'm like a little bit quicker.
Clears out space. Enemy in retreat. Sector.
I don't know how many left we have to do.
I think 2 more.
Another job well executed.
I mean, technically I can do everything from that chair, so I might as well. Just can't do the 360-degree view. I think. Oh no, I got it. I was like, I think there was a wiggle too much, then I missed it. I'm like, no, I got it.
One cruise ship.
No, that's the cruise ship's dead.
Bogies on scope.
There's one left. Here they are. They're dead.
Eliminated. Focus on remaining.
One more mission. Just speed running through these things.
I remember we were doing something in Railjack, me and Zero were there, and he managed to miss, like, point blank. Like, I was like, you know, pretty much like the whole ship was in front of him there, and he managed to miss it somehow. And so the next time there, I just literally parked it up there where his entire screen was just cruise ship down below. I was like, you can't miss now.
Theater. Hit them until they do not get up. Enemy fighter cover halved. Cruise ship reactor has detonated. Pretty. We have one less cruise ship to be consumed with.
All right, that one's done.
Remaining targets. Enemy morale has
That electric missile is sort of like dumb. How big of an area it hits.
Is that what you're shooting?
Yeah, I'm shooting the number 1 for me, which is the electric missile, and it hits just an enormous area. And it's
I wonder
cheap.
what the hell you were shooting. I was like, God damn, that's like detonating all the cruise ships down here. I'm like, good God.
Yeah, and it stops them. It takes away their ability to steer and move. So any like remaining
speed they have, they'll still be able to like drift through, and if they run into a rock, they like ships blow up. But they can't steer and they can't shoot anymore. It shuts down all of their systems with the electric proc. It's really devastating. It does tons of damage and hits multiple times. So it can just kill like most everything everywhere. It's damn good.
I was wondering what the hell you were shooting. I was just watching a poof. I'm like, the fuck was that?
Yeah. I still have like the multi-missiles too, but I rarely have to use them. They're more expensive. They're flashier. Maybe not. The blue missiles, the electric missiles are pretty damn flashy.
I didn't tidy up. Sorry. I have the housekeeping instincts of a feral cat.
Oh, speaking of which, I still have a beer. Is it too late for that beer?
Has Arthur been in here? His little sword holes.
Oh, you're like, I'm gonna eat breakfast, drink a beer, and then go to bed.
I mean, this is like 6 hours before I go to bed, you know. But the whole waking up super late today because of the whole split in my sleep. You know, I want to drink that beer. I don't have enough heartburn right now. Well, either way, I need to do the Steel Path stuff. So, you up for Steel Path missions? Getting bored of my Cyto 9 taking forever to bake. I want to sacrifice him to the chair. Defense, exterminate, spy, capture. Exterminate sounds fine.
I really don't care about frames I feed to the wall. It's like, yeah, they get done. I feed them to the wall. It takes like almost 5 days to feed a frame to a wall. First 1 day to build the parts, 3 days to build the frame, another day to feed it to the wall.
Yeah. Like, it's taken forever. I want to get a hold of his, like, invisibility and start working on some theories. But I also don't want to, like, you know, spend plat. I've already spent enough, you know, because I rushed his, like, making his frame from the parts on the, like, the first day. I don't want to keep doing that. Especially not for when I'm just going to feed to the wall.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Hard to freaking wait, though.
I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up. That was a juggernaut.
I remember there was a time period where all I did for a couple weeks, I just sat there and was feeding frames to the wall. I'd claim it out of the foundry and then feed it to the wall.
The juggernaut.
Yeah.
Good work.
Because I went, oh, I'm not claiming these. They're just going to sit in the foundry and wait.
Maybe this will change your mind.
Hey, I found the vault.
Nice. Any keys on you?
No, I thought you did.
No.
Oh.
I didn't know this was that kind of mission. There's a significant difference between this hammer devastation before and after it incarnates. I had ground pounded that guy like 2 or 3 times before the incarnate, and then I incarnate and it just kills him.
Diamond. They're both blue. No, that was an amber.
There's an amber and a blue. All I see is the blue. Goddammit.
There's an amber one down here. That's not the way to go.
The enemy is broken. Well done.
They're
Get to its
broken. This way.
Huh, that's weird. On your stream, it shows you're streaming, but it doesn't show what game you're streaming for.
Oh, I can fix that. Because of the power outage in between and having to go back live. It's because I'm multi-streaming. And I haven't checked to see if that's straight applicable from my software or not. It might have updated it to do it straight from the software, but right now I'm going through Restream, and their site's coded a little weird, so it doesn't send the game that I send it to everybody. Okay. Distracted by Eleanor. Okay, let's see here. Defense, spy, capture, void cascade. Capture. That's what I put up because it's quick. No problem.
Yeah.
I got bribed to make a video exposing a single Counter-Strike casino, but I decided to expose the whole industry instead, which led us from pitchforks to people rushing stages, millionaires making excuses, and esports teams who say they can't survive without gambling. The lack of any accountability making me wonder about the biggest
Valkyr.
casino of them all, Valve,
Yelling
the
at a
owner
dog.
of Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Now, if you've watched the last few episodes, you know there's a lot of opinions about what the problem is.
Which
the
is
villain,
weird if you
who's the
ask
good
me.
Guy. Hardly anyone agrees.
What?
I get
on
it because it's
anything.
funny.
But I did find one thing.
Naming a dog
I'm yelling
Valkyrie.
it. So
Because Valkyrie's a cat.
I like it if it's a dog. I don't. It shouldn't really matter what what name you give a dog. Yes. Yes. The Warframe is feline. The Norse god Valkyrie is a feline. Yeah. It's a cat, female cat, pretty much. And so I named it after my dog. And then also my other dog's named Zorro. And she's a female. Oh. Yeah. So, but I like I don't know. I was getting the dog, and my mom was like, at the time, she's like, what would be a animal with a good Z name? And I was like, Yeah, but like the only Z names are like extremely like black, and you're gonna get like Zippy or like Zippy or Zachary or. I never thought about it, but Zeus wouldn't be a bad one. But it's like dog named Zeus. I could go with Zeus, but I was like Zorro. Yeah, but I was like, to me the only good Z name is Zorro. So Zorro it became. This dog's small and fast. She's like a Australian Shepherd, or no, she's not Australian Shepherd. Blue Heeler.
They're not that small.
She is 15 pounds.
Yeah, they're pretty small.
She's like 15 to like 18 pounds. Most Blue Heelers are like 30 to.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like, I was
Like
thinking of
half
a
the size.
Sheltie, like, size for them, and you're talking like wiener dog size.
But the weird thing is, she's supposed to be like a full size one, and she's not.
Maybe her daddy was somebody else. She just looks like mama.
I don't know. But that dog is just all go.
It sounds like Zippy.
She became Zorro.
Oh, yeah.
Or the Great Beast, as we like to call her.
Mhm.
Something here.
Found a target.
Get out.
Quickly before they escape. Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
Head somewhere.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Was not in my range.
A juggernaut nearby. It will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested
That
blood.
was,
Stop the fight if you want it to
so-
go away.
Oh no, the jug of who?
That did it. Here comes the juggernaut.
To the left over here somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, not there. Oh, found it. It's back here.
Ah. Cool.
Oh, Syndicate. You want a roly-poly?
Yeah, I can always use more. I mean, I didn't see the thing say we killed them all, but I don't see anything left in this area.
I saw the flash.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Like just a split second before you said anything, it went off.
Okay, I guess I missed it.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I released my ult, had a bunch of damage built up on it, so it should have killed everything in the area.
I don't care. I just got sculpture.
Yeah.
Thing that nearly everyone agrees on.
I started gambling on Counter-Strike when I was probably 13 years old.
13 years old.
I think I was 14.
Valve definitely does have an underage gambling problem.
I think Valve does have an underage gambling problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what you got. Defense, spy, void cascade. Any preferences?
Bye.
Spy. Anyway. I'm not swapping to a spy frame. I'm just gonna run it.
Yeah. Old brute method. Oh, Barrow's here tomorrow?
I hope he has that carpet.
Is that where it came from?
It's a barrel item. Yep.
Ah.
Be on the lookout for increased security measures. The enemy would rather destroy their data than let it get into our hands.
Yeah, today.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go to B.
There's a heavy unit approaching. Walkers incoming. You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Wow, that's funny. I just got the hallway with all the lasers, the two hallways.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I'd just run in there and just be like, up, jump, slide, jump. Just like, not like stop movement at all, just cram through it.
I did the one where it's got the, you kind of have to go around, or you can go up on the pipes, and with the lasers on the floor at the end of it. And I just used Equinox to kill all the cameras. And then I just went over just jumped over the lasers on the floor at the end of it. You at C?
Yeah.
I was like, well, fuck it. I'm not going to go there then. This is a short map for all the things. They're literally on the sides of this one room.
Yeah.
I did not go in there. That was not me. I don't have my ulti on.
No, I just, it was the tower down. And I said, screwed you in the jump down.
Oh, just went all the way down.
At the bottom.
Nice.
I just blast through the laser and just like, yeah.
As long as you're prepared for it, then it's fine.
Yeah. Except for I hit hack and I actually hit Y and T, so I came out of it and I was in the chat menu. I'm like, the jade lights trying to hook me. I'm
Killing
like, good at moving. You're just like, what? Like, what'd you say? Stuck in chat. Fuck off.
So defense or void cascade?
Defense.
Okie dokie. I'm swapping to bombing.
Yes, it is underage gambling disguised because it holds real life value.
Underage, middle age, overage, however you want to slice it.
When I was young, that's the most easily influential age to get people in, because I can't go to a real casino and gamble.
Like what I did back then was I went to our local video game store, bought like $20 worth of Steam credits. I would buy skins with those $20 credits, no verification at all.
Right, this is the most consistent answer I've received in a story where no one agrees on anything. Underage gambling is rampant on Counter-Strike. Not only that, Valve has known this was a problem for at least 8 years. And for those 8 years, Valve has done things here and there, but they've never seriously tackled offshore gambling issues, with some speculating the reasons why.
I think they have all the responsibility. I mean, you could pass me some of that if you want, but ultimately they're the kingpin, reaping in all of the money, or majority of the money, and there's a reason why they haven't killed it yet. They've possessed the power for all these years, but they allow it to go. And I feel like they do the bare minimum crackdown to allow it to keep operating.
That's right. Now, the person you just heard has
Hold for
ulterior
speed,
motives
right?
for putting the blame on someone else.
Yeah,
Either way,
you hold for
today I
speed.
want to investigate Valve's role in Counter-Strike gambling, how we got here, what Valve can do about it, and how they've been fighting the change that is so desperately needed. So let's start from 2013, when loot boxes were first introduced to the game in an update Valve called the Arms Deal. It was first described as all the illicit thrills of black market weapons trafficking without any of the danger, which is kind of true. They did create a black market of skin betting. The only thing that I find false here is the quote, without any of the danger, because if you look at the wrong casino, this guy might show up at your house. Either way, the Arms Deal update was the start of Counter-Strike gambling as we know it, with the introduction specifically of loot boxes. We're going to open one here so you can experience what that's like. First, you take out your wallet, pay $2.50, the case opens, and a wheel spins where items of varying rarity pass by. Knives and gloves are particularly valuable because they're particularly rare, but usually you get an item worth pennies. Now you might notice this whole process, especially the near misses, resembles a slot machine. I believe that's not an accident. This is the same company that hired experimental psychologists to design parts of their game.
So my name is Mike Amender. I'm an experimental psychologist at Valve, applying knowledge and methodologies from psychology to game design. So thinking about how knowledge of human behavior can impact the choices that we're making. The hope is that we can take what we know about psychology, about the predictable ways humans might react or respond, and apply it to game design, and induce various particular responses.
Right, Valve is a game studio that uses psychology to manipulate user behavior, and it's harmless in some areas when optimizing for fun or excitement. But when we look at loot boxes, what is Valve optimizing? What behaviors are they trying to cause when they make their loot boxes look like a slot? And the answer, I believe, is they want you to just spend more money. And making a slot simulator has been incredibly effective for them. In total, some estimates are that 1.9 billion cases have been sold. At $2.50 per case, that's 4.9 billion for Valve, all spent on video game cosmetics. You can then trade these on the Steam store, which all gets Valve even more money because they take a cut. Last year alone, Counter-Strike made about $1 billion opening cases.
The skins update was a big change for the community, giving you something you can buy, something that you can customize your guns.
It's done where it doesn't necessarily impact gameplay, but it gives people this exciting element to keep coming back and keep playing to get more skins.
So you might be surprised to learn that although Valve designed a machine that looks like gambling, Valve actually insists that it's not. This is because of a loophole where technically Valve doesn't let you cash out your skins. You can sell them for money for your Steam wallet, but you can't convert that Steam wallet for cash. So the skins are technically worth nothing in the real world. They're just worth something in Steam's marketplace, meaning their slot machine of skins isn't gambling at all, or that's what they would say. The expected value is actually zero. And all that sounds great, except for the fact that obviously you can go to these third-party sites and get real money, real crypto. You can also go sell them on trading websites, which is also a huge part of this economy, where you can go sell your skins for cash. You never have to interface with the slot machine side of it. So this idea that skins aren't worth money is just It's just not true. It's just that Valve isn't directly allowing cash out, which is a loophole that allows people of all ages to open loot boxes, trade skins for money, all without showing ID. It's worth saying this loophole isn't new. It's the same thing pachinko parlors use in Japan because there, gambling is illegal. But pachinko parlors are gambling, but technically not, because when you gamble, instead of winning cash, you win these small silver balls, which once again, you can't cash out in the parlor. You have to go to a third-party vendor.
換金所が別にある
それはなんで別にあるんですか？
まあそこでお金のやり取りしたら犯罪なんで、犯罪ってかギャンブルになっちゃうんで、景品をもらうって体で景品をもらって、それを近くの換金所でお金に変えてるからセーフっていう認識です。一応
網目をくぐってるみたいな。
ルレーって言ってました。
All reminiscent of exactly what Valve does too. You can't cash it out in the Steam store. You can only cash it out on third-party sites. It's just gambling with extra steps. However, one player of the game explained to me that even this is a pretty weak excuse.
Has anyone explained to you the Steam decks? So this right here, it's the maxed out version. I think it's like 650 spent in Steam funds. Now, how do you get Steam funds? You can put money on, you can sell stuff on the store, you can unbox a case, get $1,000 knife, sell it, and then get this. So items don't have value. How do
One more defense.
How do I buy this?
Yeah, he makes a good point. I think it's pointless to argue too long against these loopholes, though, because there's millions of arguments, some used by Valve, other used by Counter-Strike casinos, for why gambling isn't gambling. You have Clash's sweepstakes loophole, Hype Drops, you never lose money loophole, you have CSGO Roll saying you can only cash out skins. Everyone in this story, from casinos to Valve, is using legal loopholes. So instead of trying to legal eagle all of them, I'm just appealing to your common sense. If it looks like gambling, mimics gambling, and the players say it's gambling, it's gambling. Now that we understand this, let's take a look at one of Valve's strangest positions they've ever had to take. See, back in 2016,
Hey, Jinx,
when
we're doing the,
gambling sites hit mainstream news for scamming a bunch of their users and
Oops.
underage gambling, Valve looked at that and said they were going to put a stop
Steel
to
Path.
Steam users who run a gambling
Who's what's it?
business. To do this, they sent out
Defense
several
missions. How you doing tonight?
letters, and some of those sites seized
I'm off. I would normally be working,
8 years later,
but
some of the same casino sites are still
my anniversary
operating.
is coming up,
Meanwhile,
so I took this
influencers
weekend
are
off.
still getting paid millions of dollars. Esports teams are still sponsored by many of the gambling businesses that Valve supposedly wants to shut down. This is where we come to a question. Why does Valve say they want to shut down gambling, but they fail to actually do it? Some will say they can't. Like, these offshore casinos are literally impossible.
You farmed
to
the
stop.
Spectral mod today?
Don't buy them.
Nice.
This is the same company who will happily destroy parents in
Spectral
court
mod?
who sue them for pushing gambling.
Spectral,
Where's Valve's appetite to go after these offshore
Acceleration.
casinos? I don't know.
Yeah,
Seems to me they
yeah,
could
the
have
one
banned
that
this all
when
a
you're
long time
invisible,
ago.
you get the 330%.
IP arguments, legal attacks, or simply software patches.
Yeah, I need to get
Why
that
they
one.
haven't is where we have to get into speculation. I have two thoughts as to why.
I don't know if I have that one.
Personally,
I might.
think It's good for Valve to be in an eternal fight against gambling.
I think I do.
It's good optics.
I don't
If
know.
you never defeat the evil offshore casinos, no one has to wonder why your loot boxes look so much like slot machines. We got to defeat the evil offshore casino guys first,
Here,
guys.
I'll put this video up if you want to, like,
It feels like Valve
see what
itself
I'm
has
watching.
specifically designed this game to operate
Yeah.
almost exactly.
Yeah, I
like
was talking about it for Octavia
Even
as
back
well.
Then, Valve got a lot of heat for exactly the same things we're talking about now, but everyone felt that the casinos were doing worse things. So before we demanded change from Valve,
Oopsie.
everyone felt that we should address the casino problem first. And
Here
Valve
we
was
go.
happy to play the hero.
Let's
and
put the
send
thingy
those
down.
out. So if you can always pass the buck to someone more shady than you and say you're working on it, it's easy to avoid problems at home. That's my first guess. But there's a second, maybe more insidious answer. Shutting down offshore gambling is just not a priority because it's not very profitable. It may even cost Valve money, even though they probably would deny this and say they don't have the data. You see, Valve may profit from these casinos indirectly. That is according to the journalist at People Makes Games. They made this argument better than I ever could, and I'm going to use a portion of their great documentary here.
We've got Steam over here and the betting sites over here on different websites, and both industries claim no relationship with the other. But to start with, the culture of skin betting is for many people a feature of Valve's games as advertised by YouTubers and streamers and virally by your friends who are gambling. Valve is going to be acquiring more visibility and players for its games from anyone who finds this extra functionality appealing. A thought I heard from almost all of the gamblers I spoke to was that Valve can't shut down these casinos permanently because that would wreck the market value of skins, thereby hurting every player who owns any Valve skins. But to me, that just sounds like evidence that one big reason Valve skins are so valuable and why people want them so bad is Valve allowing the betting sites to exist.
Look, I'll be honest, I think he's right. Valve is indirectly profiting from these casinos. But it's not just one journalist's opinion. Even experts have concluded the same thing.
So, in January of 2016, the Washington State Gambling Commission, and that's the top regulatory body in Washington State where Valve is headquartered, they received a complaint that prompted them to begin an investigation into Valve Corporation. 21 months later, when that investigation concluded, what they said was Valve, quote, knowingly facilitates the illegal wagering of skins, end quote. And the question, that it really came down to for these regulators was, is Valve benefiting? In the opinion of the regulators, yes.
So this feels like a really big deal. Washington basically concluded what a lot of people have suspected, but why did nothing happen?
What the regulators told me is that the prosecutors didn't feel that they would be able to prosecute the case successfully, so they did not pursue a case. Now, that doesn't take away from the findings of the regulators, who are the experts on this. It just means that a case was never taken to court.
Huh. So even though regulators found one thing, prosecutors have declined to pursue it. Now, of course, I did think all of this was pretty shocking, so of course I wanted to ask Valve follow-up questions.
It'll be dead in a few moments.
To my request for an interview or for comment. However, I did find interviews from about 8
I was in the middle of recasting my 5, so I wasn't currently killing
whether
it.
they benefited from all this gambling. And the way they respond is kind of telling.
For Counter-Strike in particular, I'm curious, do you feel like gambling has had a positive impact on the game at all? Do you feel like it's grown interest in the game over the past years that it's been available?
Yeah, so, I mean, well, what's the question?
Has gambling led to greater interest in Counter-Strike?
Has it? We don't know. We don't have any data to support that.
Yeah, but
yeah. So I don't know.
Isn't that incredible? A company that nearly has all the data has no idea if a billion-dollar gambling industry helps them. This is a company that hires literal economists to work on their video game economy. They say in those job descriptions, one thing we have at Valve is data, lots and lots of data. Yet, on this one issue,
We don't have any data.
Little bastard.
We're supposed to believe they've never conclusively found if gambling hurts or helps them? I find it hard to believe. Especially when, in the same interview a little bit later, the CEO Gabe Newell
They're gonna be
claims
so
data
confused with a
isn't
slow
really
wave
hard
and
to
then a
get.
speed wave coming
If
out.
there's something I need to know, I can find out about it.
We don't have any data.
And information is pretty freely available inside of the company. It's just not hard to, if there's something you need to know, to find out about it. But there's no, you pull your information, there's no push towards you.
Right. Of course it's not hard to find the information. These are the people who own Steam. They have all the information. So here's a fun rule for you to think about. Anytime a company with this much data tells you we don't have the data, it means we don't like what the data says, or we don't want to know what the data says, so we've avoided looking. And by the way, Valve admits only moments later that the Counter-Strike player base goes up when Valve releases things that make the game, quote, a stickier experience.
That growth in the player base typically comes either after the game has been on sale, or after we've added some features to the game that make the game a stickier experience.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. Growth happens when Valve makes their game a
Okay.
stickier experience. Now,
Next
got a
one.
follow-up. What's a stickier experience than a casino?
Cascade.
It's so sticky, people have a problem stopping. You
That
can't
will
honestly
be
say our player base
Nyx.
grows a stickier experience. And also, we have no data that gambling has grown interest in Counter-Strike because those two sentences are not compatible. And oh, by the way, we've been fighting gambling for 8 years and we keep getting outsmarted by 20-something-year-olds in
angels.
Curacao. Like, you're just not trying that hard.
Yeah, it's
We even
the
got more evidence.
going to the
for their
bubbles and kill the
lack of
guys.
effort here, because Valve will
It's Protea.
occasionally take action on casinos. Most often when they've been
I just go with the thing that can't die.
by bad press. Just take the PGL majors, which started this whole thing. It was a horrible look for Valve, directly caused by the casinos. The result of that was almost immediately an update released only days later that for the first time in a while actually did something. Basically, Valve made it so that when you traded something in Counter-Strike, it was hard to then gamble that item. Basically, they changed a way that items showed up in your inventory. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it kind of messed up the way casinos were tracking items. Now, the end result of this is that casinos, along
Amber,
with
by the way.
skin traders in general, are
Yeah, I was
slightly
gonna say.
punished. Now, my point here is this patch could have been done at any time. The reason it happened a few days after the PGL Majors was this disruption. This was a clear signal from Valve to the casinos. You stepped out of line, you caused trouble, we'll cause you trouble, right? I should note, the casinos are going to find workarounds to this, but there aren't infinite workarounds. It's obvious to everyone, including the casinos, that if Valve really wanted to shut them down, they could, since Valve ultimately controls the ecosystem by which everyone trades and tracks items. So if they wanted to definitively shut down the casinos, they could, but it just is going to require work. Work that Valve doesn't seem to have a huge appetite to do, maybe because it would impact other players, maybe because they just historically haven't done that work, unless they're forced to by press, governments, or the casinos themselves to do so.
I'll start the next one.
It might feel
Cool.
like I'm being
I'll smash
a
the stuff back here.
harsh towards Valve here, or I'm putting a lot of the responsibility on them. And if it feels that way, it's because I am. I do think they need to be the ones to change for two reasons. One, no matter where you look, in the chain of responsibility from influencers all the way to governments, everything points to them. Valve is easily the most equipped to
Arcane
solve
over
this
here.
because they are a single stakeholder. Everywhere else you look, there's coordination problems. At the influencer level, if you don't take Gamba money, other influencers will. At the casino level, you want to be more regulated, your competitor doesn't. Even at the esports level, you don't take a gambling sponsorship, your competitor will. Even at the government level, if one country bans it, just take a VPN somewhere else where it's not banned. Not to mention, even when governments
This
do
was
ban it, by the
done.
way, I
Head
think they
to
should
this
be part of the
one.
solution, but even when they do ban it, Valve can try to maliciously avoid regulation with new loopholes, which is not a hypothetical. They've literally done this. In France, for instance, where loot boxes that can be traded for money are banned, Valve updated their game just in France to put in what they call an X-ray scanner, where you can see the contents of your loot box before you open it, making the results technically not random. The catch is, though, you can't open another loot box until you pay to finish opening the one you scanned. It's just a work around the law to allow the same gambling, just legally, I guess. But it turns out this may have been a tactical mistake, because it kind of gave away the game Valve is playing. Because remember, they're trying to pretend not to be gambling, but this loophole
You love
they're
the
using
Triton?
is literally
Glad you
a
like it.
loophole slot machine companies use, where they will do what's called pre-reveal the result of a slot.
As long as
spin
you turn the
before
screen shake off, I figured
and
you'd
say
like the
it's not
Sampo
gambling as
tests.
well. In states like Missouri in America, this is how gambling companies were trying to avoid the gambling classification. Funnily enough, while learning about this loophole, I found this. Quote, the gambling companies
He's 50
don't like
meters. I'm gonna
each other
step over here and
claim
kill him.
One company is breaking the rules while they apparently follow them. I'm getting flashbacks to this story as well. But the point is, if Valve is resorting to using gambling companies' loopholes, from the pachinko parlor loophole to the pre-spin loophole, what does that say about what they're selling? Even Valve's own users are realizing this. In a post about the French law where they dodged it with this pre-reveal, people are saying, quote, they seriously skirted the laws that stupidly easily. Sounds like Valve is using loopholes
We just need to
straight
complete
from
this one. We're
casino.
done.
So that's why I'm saying,
Nice.
yes, countries should regulate predatory loot boxes designed as slot machines. Yes, influencers shouldn't take dirty deals. Yes, casinos should in theory self-regulate. But if we're looking where to lay out a plan to fix Valve's underage gambling problem, it all comes back to Valve. No one else can unilaterally shut this down except for them. And at the same time, no one stands to make so much money from keeping it open and lying about what exactly these cases are, using the same arguments casinos have been making for decades as Valve. And that's why I'm being so harsh, because frankly, they deserve it. This isn't some indie video game studio that's struggling to survive.
Pretty
Valve
straightforward.
is pound for pound one of the most profitable companies in the world, period. Not just because of gambling, in spite of it. With just Steam, they're already larger than most publicly traded gaming companies, affecting millions of people a day without gambling. So it isn't crazy to expect basic responsibility from a company who touches so many
Well, that's all the
lives.
still path done.
Unfortunately, Valve is not only uniquely able to take action, they're also uniquely equipped to avoid it. They're privately owned, an international company, and are known for not responding to journalists in situations like this or reacting to the press in any way. So for my last argument, I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to let Daddy Gabe do the talking in the hopes of inspiring some change at this megacorp. Here's Gabe's thoughts on Valve and their responsibility.
People at Valve have to get used to working without a safety net. There's nothing between you and a customer. You can do something. You can come in that morning, and by 2 o'clock in the afternoon,
Okey-dokey.
you have 1 million customers, right? And they're all
emailing you.
They're all me emailing you, and you probably should fix it, right? But nobody's looking over.
I'll be back in a minute.
And
I'm
for some
gonna
people, that's liberating. For some people,
Get rid of my ice pack.
I can't think of anything that better captures the Valve gambling story. You screwed a
Put it
million
back to get
customers,
cold.
you should probably fix it, but no one's looking over your shoulder. It has been 8 years since Valve set out to end these black market casinos built around their game. And still, the industry is alive and well. In fact, the harassment and threats in that industry are worse than ever. Meanwhile, Counter-Strike's own competitive players, influencers, and casinos all say there's an underage gambling problem, but Valve seems no closer to fixing that either. Maybe that's because the only way to fix it is to acknowledge that Counter-Strike's loot boxes are a little too close to slot machines. And look, I'm not even saying that if they want to go that route, they can't. But at least ID your customers, at least acknowledge what it actually is. Otherwise, you're just trying to have your cake and eat it too. You want gambling without any of the responsibility that comes with it. And we all know that that kind of cake is a lie. Look, I know this is a long shot, and maybe it's pointless. I look back 8 years and I see many of the same stories of victims, villains, and Valve with zero real change. But knowing the odds are slim hasn't stopped kids from getting addicted. So it's not going to stop me either. This is a gamble I'm willing to take.
Oh. I'm trying to figure what I saw on the security camera, and it was just the other security camera.
Weird.
What?
I said weird.
Well, they admit the security cameras emit infrared light, but to cameras it just looks like a light.
White dot.
So, yeah. So, but it illuminates an area. I'm like, what is that illuminating over there? Oh, right, it's one of the remote cameras. I have a couple cameras on the property that are Wi-Fi and battery powered,
Mm.
and so their infrared isn't on all the time. Only when they did, because they have a motion sensor in them, which takes a lot less battery to run constantly than an infrared light does. So if the motion sensor detects something, then the infrared light comes on and the camera turns on. Sortie?
Sure.
Sabotage, defense, assassination. Isn't bad.
Would you look at you? Worthless, ugly.
Energy reduction.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again. Coolant cell extracted. Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown.
Right. Fuck.
Destroy the fuel injectors. A gas door will block your evacuation route. Find a way to open it.
Manual hacking took me a second.
when I get pistol kills.
Mm.
Well executed.
I forget how good my Plinks is.
Yeah, decent weapon. And you often forget how good your Plinks is. Because that's a pretty common statement for you every couple months. Man, I forget how good this Plinks is.
You must be feeling.
The events. Swapping to Bobbin.
Oh, at least it's a. Why gotta just what by Howard? She's like, I downloaded us a movie for later. I'm like, Could
Sure,
you imagine
you could not watch
downloading a
that.
movie in 1999?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Would have been a long download.
Enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
I mean, I think... Yeah, we were downloading movies in 99. They were torrents.
But yeah, how long did it take?
Yeah, several hours.
I moved in, by the way.
Oh, this is do the I
Idiot.
forgot this is the idiot.
At least he's not so crazy like Chipper is.
Yeah. He's not trying to get out so bad. Damn, 10 waves are remaining. I thought they were going faster than this.
Already got out.
I called my on-call support, so he's still in your cage, but you can hear my person talking. I want these things to go a little bit faster.
What the fuck's attacking?
Oh crap. Somebody spawned in the room with him. Now I was a little bit further out ahead, so I wasn't knocking them down with my blast damage. I was getting the people that are out here. I'll stay a little bit closer. That guy that spawned back there I just killed. Somebody just spawned in the room with him, but I'm taking them down already. They're dead. I think these are worse than the Archon ones. Just because they're longer.
No, they're the same length.
Seems to take longer.
I don't think they spawn as many. Oh god, he's got a. Yeah. God damn it. I don't know what to press.
Yeah, one spawned in there.
That's the last of them. Objective is secure.
Oof.
I think what makes the Archon one go a lot faster is there's just a hell of a lot more enemies.
I'm guessing. What's this next one?
Assassination Tau Regor.
Okay, hold on a second. Equipment, arsenal. Not Vauban. And what we want is normal Octavia. Okay. Let's go.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Grenier researcher Tile Regger has made alarming strides in the field of gene repair. His work would not only reverse centuries of deterioration due to excessive cloning, but also allow for stronger and deadlier genetic molds. Eliminate Regor and put a stop to his work.
I'm very excited now. The anticipation. Ooh, I always learn so much from a live dissection. A dissection? No, 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 no. That sounds too humane. Your death will be painful. You had me anxious, Jenna. Nervous. Pacing even. We didn't think you'd come. Such a relief. I'll finally get the chance to hurt you.
We're both here. Come on, Regger. Okay. Well, he fucked himself.
Look at you, worthless, ugly freaks.
And they're done. Yep. I think he fucked himself past the second stage, so now it's up here.
Nowhere left to hide. Nowhere left to run.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
They're in the water, yo.
Come for a fight? Oh, should have dressed for a funeral.
I'll kill him. Well, yeah, there he goes. He did.
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction. Heads up. A Grineer assault team is headed your way.
Let's try that again. Hit too many keys wrong. Here we go. Sorry.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
Ribbon? I think that's what that was. Kit gun ribbon.
In today's end-of-year finale, I get tired.
That's tiring.
Tony feels how solid it really is.
That felt solid as...
And this is one of the most breathtaking shots I have ever captured. All that and more in today's episode.
Hello?
I have to come back to that episode. Let's see here.
If it rains, I'm taking you up on the roof to dance in it. No arguments.
No arguing. Eleanor's rules. Let's switch to Letty. I have a boss fight build. Head shop. 909. I need this one. I think I'm just gonna make. Oh wait. I think I did that one.
Oh.
It's on Nyx.
Hello, dear.
Hello, dear. Tank boss. Okay. Yes. I like that better. Okay. Have you soloed the tank boss yet?
Yeah.
Okay. That's my build for it.
I'm on a mission right now.
Oh. What mission you doing?
I'm doing a bunch of invasions.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do Nightwave.
You might be proud of me. It's the first time I've ever used Rolling Guard.
Oh.
Yeah, I had never even leveled it. So I actually leveled it. So it has Rolling Guard and Adaptation on it. And I can get through the boss. It's got Sure-Footed, the regular one, and it's got Fortitude.
God damn it.
It has enough for the Prime Sure-Footed, though, so I could just put that on there.
Mission I was doing changed to... Ooh, Assassination. I'll take that. Those go fast. And the mission don't change.
You could use the John. I'll be right back.
Which one? What? Where? How? Get struck by lightning. Off. Pronouns correct.
Enjoy your food.
Thanks. You too. Idiot. How is that an achievement?
What? Anxiety disorder, dude. This thing, autism STEM, fucking public speaking, dude. This specifically attached to a phobia, dude. I'm autistic in my regular life. I can fucking check the fuck out and disassociate, or pretend to be invisible, and I can't do that when I do stand-up because you're all fucking staring at me. This is a STEM. This is something I use when I am overstimulated and fucking you're all staring at me like I'm supposed to do a trick. This is basically fucking golden retriever energy. You get a great people, he gets riled up, but he's a good boy. Well, I told you, anxiety disorder.
So when they said, okay, your kids can come back to school, but everyone has to wear a mask. I saw that email and I went, okay, my kids ain't wearing a mask. So I emailed the principal and I said, my kids are coming back to school, but they're not going to be wearing a mask. And they said, well, then they won't be allowed to go to school. So I go on the FDA's website and I look it up. What's their stance on a mask when it comes to stopping transmission of the virus? Here's what it says. A mask is considered an experimental medical device when it comes to stopping the transmission of the virus. Experimental. Then I go on the CDC's website. It says basically the same thing. So I copy and paste that, put the links to it in this email, and then I went pulled the Nuremberg Code, and I printed the whole Nuremberg Code up and put that on that. The first thing the Nuremberg Code says is you cannot coerce, force, threaten, all these words, another human being to undergo and what? Experimental medical procedure. Cannot do that to another human being against their will. And so I printed that. And then at the bottom I said, my kids will be coming to school without wearing masks. They do not consent to this experiment of wearing a mask to stop the virus. P.S. The penalty for violating the Nuremberg Code was death. John Bridge. 30 minutes after I send this email, I get an email back with an opt-out form. And all I have to do is fill out this opt-out form, and my kid doesn't have to wear a mask when he go back to school. So guess what I did? I downloaded the opt-out form, and so when they said, oh,
my window actuators are going out, so it sounds like I'm having a hell of a firefight in here. Changing mags! Running out! I went.
You have a pipeline that carry water to 1,000. As the pump starts.
I got 5 pieces of candy. I got a chocolate bar. I got a quarter. I got a rock. I got 5 pieces.
So we just went to Walmart, got chips, and it's full all the way to the top. And I was like, what the hell? That never happened. And then I read on the box, it says 13 ounces. So I got my scale out. I put it on. And I put it on there. Fucking 18 ounces. Whoever filled this needs a dick suck. So we.
God damn it! I hate that they moved that.
Where are we going? To the park? Huh? Better not be the bed again. I thought it was last time. What's on the docket today, boss? Errands, casual slaughter, property damage, shopping?
Come on, truck, a teddy bear, stars. Yeah. Oh, let me pull it out this bag here. Look at this. Oh, it's yeah. Thanks, Santa.
Oh, wait, hang on. What was that?
What was that?
Really?
Really what?
The mission went from a capture to an exterminate.
Yeah. That sounds suck.
Well, at least it didn't go from an exterminate to an interception.
Let's give this a try.
Can it glaze over for a bit, okay? A man needs me in his head.
Weird.
Все поставлено, техника хорошая.
Any light on Luigi Mangione? Just yell yes or no. Does Luigi have television in his single cell? They said no, right? They're getting the questions and they're getting us the answers. Luigi does not have. Wow, this is quite something. This is the strangest interview I've ever conducted. Was dinner good? Yes or no? I heard terrible.
They're saying heck no, they're saying BS, they say it's terrible, and I say that's not what they are eating.
Just yell stay or go. Do you think that Luigi should just
First, right on time, right on.
What's up, old man?
Oh.
Good morning, Helvania. How are all we today? Good? Excellent. To the point. You have become weak, and you crave what only I can supply. Discipline. The H09, they are, by contrast, strong. They are fierce, and they are unyielding soldiers. Now, we begin the first step in returning the city to the strength and glory she once knew, under my watchful gaze.
That bastard wants to flatten this city just to be king of the rubble. Needs you to break past Skoldra barricades and turn Victor's tank into a scrap heap.
Barricades up. Nothing gets through Ferrocite.
Ferrocite barricades. That's our ticket. Now get to a comms terminal. Use that to call in reinforcements. For them. Hey, never said this would be easy. Deliberately trying to make this harder. Keep breaching their security and you'll get exactly what you're asking for.
Bubblegum and chew ass. And I'm all out of ass. Wait, hold on.
I'm here to kick bubblegum and chew ass, and I'm all out of... Wait, hold on.
My children. take a moment to read the prayer to Saul, which you can of course find on your credo card. We are not dying in a state of sin today.
Did you see that? Help me, stop it! I'm on! I'm right here!
Arthur, how does it feel? I wonder. To send your friends to die.
I'd ask you the same, but I don't believe there's anyone who'd rightly call you friend, Victor.
That's the one thing I miss about Warframe is old World on Fire Ember.
More Ferricite.
Yeah.
You know what to do. Call in another squad of Stormfall and get your greedy mitts on their RPGs.
Uh oh. I doubled back on myself.
Oh, fine. I always love when the game's like, yeah, you need to complete 3 assassinations for Nightwave. Oh, Sergeant!
Mm-hmm. Have you done the motorbike challenge on Sergeant yet?
Had to call in all of the Skuldra. Tell you what,
No.
Kill him with a motorbike.
buy you a beer.
Just run his ass over. Killing a boss with a traffic accident is kind of funny.
You are trying my patience with these antics. Stormfall troops, make these heathens go away.
Cocked and ready to rock!
Oh. Yep. I just jumped off the bike to spawn him and just the bike detonating at my feet killed him.
See? It's just like, oh, Sergeant, you're so weak.
I remember the one dev stream where they announced, they're like, yeah, we're going to rework a Corpus boss fight. And everybody went, the Sergeant! And the DE is like, nope, the Jackal! And then everybody's like, why?
Table for a bunch of dudes.
Stormfall squad coming your way. When I find out what that thermal rockets will do to that thing's armor.
Some see the Templar as a disaster. I see the opportunity to remake the city. My city. No more of the laziness, the blasphemy, the mental rot. This is my chance to cleanse, to purge, to make this city powerful.
Never waste a crisis, right, Victor? Oh, how I wish you understood just how outmatched you were. And I don't mean
Oh no.
us. Don't look now, but you've got a Stormfall squad coming your way. Want to find out what that thermal rockets will do to that thing's armor? Don't get a bad feeling. Finish it off fast. Looks like Victor forgot to update his antivirus software. Now you've got to clean up his mess. Just look for the soft bits and hit it there.
Die to Volt, bitch.
Now it's dead. Victor has no idea what he's up against. Head home.
It's a dead tank to a solo Volt.
Got more to do tomorrow.
I don't know if you've done any of those yet, but they're actually kind of fun.
I did it not with a proto frame. I did it with a Valkyr.
You haven't gotten any of the glyphs? It's kind of fun. Going in with not a... Like, Valkyr's a tank. Even if she doesn't have her invincibility.
So's Nyx.
Okay, yeah, Nyx was a lot easier. But this was Volt. You know?
To do it on Volt, I'd have to figure out a build for my Volt. My Volt is only done set up for one thing and one thing only. And that is hunting Eidolons. It does it very well.
This build works. Whew, I didn't even have the whole thing, too, because I have a 7 Forma Volt, and they're all the opposite polarity. So I couldn't even fit the whole damn thing. I went down one time, but I got up immediately. Ooh. So yeah.
That was annoying. I thought you could call your Necromech in 1999. You could not.
Oh, you can't. I'll have to show that off to Abio the next time he's on. Why are you rotated crooked? Why is it so far out? That works.
And lo, Amir did bring the pain, and there was much tapping out.
think this one will work better. D. D. What a D. Oh, that's a thing too. That's a little better. Really? It doesn't have any? Wow. I think that's it for the night. I'll try mag out tomorrow and do another run against the boss. Because I'm kind of tired. So, well, thank you everybody that stopped by the stream. Hope that you had a good Christmas. Yeah, trying to be good to each other. For now, peace, take care, stay safe. Have a good one.